They smile when you expect rage. They stay calm when chaos erupts around them. People who never get angry are not saints. They are something far more complex than that. You yell and they stay completely silent. You provoke and they remain emotionally unmoved. This is not weakness as you think. This is a different kind of strength entirely. Most people mistake their calmness for peace, but peace and suppression look identical from outside. The truth is much darker than appearances. Some people never get angry because they disconnected. They severed the wire between emotion and expression. Years of trauma taught them anger is dangerous, so they buried it deep below the surface. Now they cannot access it even when needed. Others never get angry because they simply stop caring. When nothing matters, nothing can provoke you anymore. Apathy masquerades as enlightenment in their case. You think they are Zen masters practicing control. They think they are emotionally dead inside already. There is a difference between calm and numb. Calm people process emotions and choose their response. Numb people feel nothing worth responding to anyway. Psychologists call this emotional suppression or emotional detachment. Both lead to the same outer appearance ultimately, but the internal experience could not be different. Some people who never get angry are survivors. They learned that anger meant punishment in childhood, so they train themselves to swallow it completely. Now their body holds rage they cannot release. It manifests as headaches, stomach problems, and chronic tension. The anger did not disappear, it just relocated. Others mastered the art of emotional regulation truly. They feel anger but choose not to react. This is actual emotional intelligence at work here. They understand anger is information, not a command. It tells them something matters to them deeply, but they decide how to respond to it. They do not let emotion hijack their behavior. This is rare and requires years of practice. Most people who never get angry are repressing. Repression is pushing feelings down without processing them. It is emotional hoarding in the basement of consciousness. Eventually, the basement overflows into the house above. That is when the quiet person finally explodes. Everyone is shocked because they seem so calm, but decades of unprocessed anger do not vanish. They accumulate like interest in a bank account. One day the withdrawal comes all at once. Here is what people miss about anger entirely. Anger is a healthy emotion designed for protection. It signals that boundaries have been crossed somewhere. It gives energy to defend what matters most. Without anger, you become a doormat for others. People who never get angry often get walked on. They agree to things they deeply resent later. They smile while being disrespected and diminished constantly. Their relationships lack honesty because they avoid all conflict. Conflict is not bad, it is necessary growth. Two people who never fight never truly connect. They stay on the surface where it is safe. Real intimacy requires showing your full emotional range. If you cannot show anger, you cannot be known. You are performing a version of yourself only. The person who never gets angry is hiding. Sometimes they are hiding from you and watching. Sometimes they are hiding from themselves and lost. Either way, something is being concealed beneath the surface. Ask yourself why someone never gets angry ever. Is it mastery or is it actually trauma response? Is it wisdom or is it just emotional shutdown? These questions matter more than you might realize, because the person who never gets angry pays a price. That price is often their own mental health slowly. Suppressed emotions do not disappear, they embed deeper inside. They become anxiety, depression, and mysterious physical pain. The body keeps the score even when mind forgets. You cannot fool your nervous system with fake calm. It knows when you are genuinely peaceful versus numb. True emotional health includes the full spectrum of feelings: joy, sadness, fear, and yes, even anger too. All emotions exist for evolutionary survival reasons exactly. Anger mobilizes you to fight for your needs. People who never get angry often have unmet needs. They learn their needs do not matter to anyone, so they stopped fighting for them long ago. This is heartbreaking when you truly understand it.